The tremendous increase in the number of cars has definitely made our life much more convenient. But with this comfort and leisure, there also comes a sense of responsibility while driving this vehicle on the roads. And for our and others' safety, we must follow the traffic rules and regulations while driving. So, here we present you the list of top 10 safety rules you must follow while driving a car. Number 1. Never drink and drive. This is the golden rule of driving. Never ever drive if you are drunk, because alcohol causes a number of impairments that lead to the car accidents. Even at low blood alcohol levels, intoxication reduces the reaction time, lowers the guessing power and lowers inhibitions. At higher levels of alcohol, it causes blurred vision and even loss of consciousness. Seeing this huge impact of alcohol on the driving, drunken driving is a punishable crime which leads to a very heavy fine and can get you behind the bars as well. Number 2. Always wear your seat belt. It is the most essential thing to do for a car driver. A seat belt is must, as they prevent you from being thrown around the inside of a crashing vehicle or thrown through the windshield and flung completely out of vehicle during any misfortune, and thus saves your life. According to a report, wearing a seat belt reduces the risk of fatal injury by 45% to 50%. Although there are many stories of people being stuck in the car due to the seat belts, but they are only exceptions and most of them are exaggerations or urban legends. In the overwhelming majority of car crashes, people have a greater chance of surviving if they are wearing a seat belt. Number 3. Follow 3-second rule. It is highly recommended to the car drivers to keep a safe distance between themselves and the car ahead. Because the other vehicle makes a sudden turn or stop, then the driver needs enough time to react in that situation. As it can be very difficult to estimate the recommended distance while driving, and the exact distance would have it be adjusted for speed, so most experts recommend a 3-second rule. This rule is simple. When the car ahead of you passes a stationary object on the side of road, start counting seconds. And at least 3 seconds should pass before your car passes the same object. At night or in inclement weather, this time can be doubled, or 6 seconds. So, it is highly recommended that a proper distance is maintained between the vehicles while driving to avoid any mishap. Number 4. Always avoid the distractions. While driving, any kind of distraction like taking on cell phones, applying makeup, eating food, etc. is a very idea, as drivers are not able to give their full attention to the road and their reaction time becomes slower as a result. And this can cause severe damage to the life and property as well. Many studies have shown that these distractions reduce the reaction time to a very large extent. In study of a 20-year-old driver talking on a cell phone to a 70-year-old driver, the difference in their reaction time was more than 20%. So, you can easily assume how much it is important to be attentive while driving and avoiding any kind of distractions like phones, food, eating, etc. Number 5. Never run a red signal. Running a red light is one of the most common causes for road accidents. When you try to run a red light, you take the risk that another car will turn or pull out in front of you right into your path. Moreover, it is equally likely that a pedestrian step out into the crosswalk. All these things can lead to very serious accidents, and no one will be at fault except you. So, never run a red light and always wait for signal to get green. Number 6. Don't cross the speed limit. Although going fast looks like fun, but this fun may cost you your life as well. Speeding is one of the most prevalent factors continuing to the traffic crashes. Almost every year, speeding is behind more than 45% of all fatal crashes. Higher your speed, the less time you have to react to the traffic around you, and if collisions happen at speed, then they are far more serious and dangerous to human life. So, it is advisable to all the drivers to drive the vehicle within the speed limits. Number 7. Avoid the drowsiness while driving. Feeling sleepy or drowsy behind the driving wheels can be almost as dangerous as driving after getting drunk. According to a study done by Virginia Tech, drowsy drivers are 4 times more likely to be involved in a car crash or near crash. Even at highways and straight open wide roads, a little bit of drowsiness can be fatal for your life. So, it is highly recommended that you have a good night's sleep or rest before driving, and if not, then allow your other friend to drive or take a cab taxi. Number 8. Watch out for other guys' drivers on the road. Sometimes, it is not that how safely you drive or you obeying all the traffic rules. Many a times cases have been noticed where someone else crashes into you. So, one good rule to follow is assume everyone else on the roads is an idiot. You can never expect the action or behavior of another driver out there on the roads. Even after the left indicator signal, he might not take a left turn, or while going through a green signal, someone else can run a red light and so on. So, it is always advisable to keep an eye on others as well by checking the mirrors and side streets. Number 9. Be extra careful during bad weather or poor driving conditions. A person is considered to be a good driver if he tailors his driving according to the surrounding conditions. And driving in poor weather condition, it requires a lot more attention and caution than normal driving. You should drive below speed limit, maintain proper distance, careful around curves and slippery roads, etc. Number 10. Regular checks of your vehicle. It is highly advisable that you keep a regular check of your vehicle. Car owners should keep a check on brakes, wires, taillights, headlights, tire pressure, engines, etc. because any failure of these can cause some fatal accidents. Vehicle maintenance is a major safety issue. So, car owners should be aware of any potential maintenance needed by the vehicle.